Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Brand new day in which I am exceptionally anxious. Yay! I have we, and when I say we, it's not just us, it's our neighbors too. The rental company is just doing a walkthrough. And it's not going to be anything in depth. I've even mentioned that. We are scheduled for like 10:45 for the walkthrough. Our neighbors are scheduled for 10:55 for their walkthrough. They're not walking through to, make sure that every tiny thing is fine. They're walking through just to make sure we're not like hammering dead animals to the walls or, sharpening our claws on the furniture, stuff like that. Just making sure that we're not, dangerous or anything. And everything's fine. But of course, being people, I've been anxious since Monday. I'm anxious now. I'm antsy. Part of it is break in routine and all that. What is the word? There's another word too. There's routine and it starts with a B, but I can't remember what it is. That's joyous. Way though, with that. So I'm anxious and I haven't been sleeping well, partly because I just hurt so much. I've been doing a whole lot these past couple days. And I do have fibromyalgia and I have nerve damage and I have chronic weakness, chronic fatigue, chronic pain. Oy vey. So I haven't been sleeping great. What little I have been sleeping, at least I've been sleeping. So that's a good thing. We're going to have that thing today, the 10-minute walkthrough through the entire place. So, like I say, it's going to be just a oh, place looks fine. You haven't been sacrificing hobos in the carpet. Check. Have a good day. But still, thumbs up for that. So, that's going on. Now, I have mentioned before that I'm going to be keeping wearing my mask for quite some time. Maybe forever. I don't know. When I go around groups of people. Not so much for the current pandemic we're dealing with, but that I have been dealing less with colds and other types of illnesses over the past year than I ever have before. Now, I've been moderately healthy in the past that way. I don't get a lot of colds. I don't get a lot of other bugs, but I have picked them up periodically because of, hey, you walk around with people. Since wearing a mask, I've had a lot less of that. Now, this morning, I've got to check the pollen count because, holy smokes. You can probably hear me wheezing. I've been hacking and coughing all morning. My cannabis ingestion habits, while this month have been different, I have had more flour than just concentrate than I have in the past couple months. This has just been, I woke up today and I have been hacking and wheezing, so I doubt it's a cold. It could be, but right now it's just my lungs like this. I think it's just pollen, junk in the air. So, yay. But yeah, that's fun. So now you can still get bugs and illnesses without having, wearing a mask and without contact with other people. There are illnesses that are animal-borne and stuff, so if you're not wearing a mask at certain times, you can still get sick. And microorganisms do fall from the sky. There have been recorded instances of people who have gotten very, very ill because of microorganisms that rain down from the air all the time that were lifted up from other places. And some of those were pathogens. And people got really sick from that. So I'm going to hack. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, so this has been joyous this morning. So I'm going to check the pollen stuff. So largely, I think it's just junk in the air. There was, oh yes, especially. I'd forgotten about this. Some person in the neighborhood was burning junk last night. and one of the junk things was like plastic, and there are a lot of plastic fumes in the air. So it could be lung damage from plastic fumes. Oh joy. So there's that. Hopefully I'm not too poisoned from plastic fumes. Yay! Oh, gee smokes. So past that, not a lot of stuff that's been happening in my life. I mean, ever since Monday, it has been largely move stuff around, clean stuff, and all that. I mean, even as I was talking with the housemaid, you know, this is, as mentioned, it's going to be a walkthrough real quick, making sure we're not doing this, that, and the other. But, good Lord. But also, it's just a good opportunity to get things moved around, to get the spider webs off stuff, to get the dust picked up. Now, there's still stuff that I haven't done. I haven't dusted my shelves back there. I plan on doing that, just haven't done it yet. I still need to clean off the desk in front of me. It's got wires and cables and junk. Junk and stuff everywhere. God, hopefully I'm not too badly poisoned from inhaling plastic fumes. Yay. But so there's still stuff I gotta do, and hopefully we'll be able to get that done. But it's just, I can't even remember what I was talking about there, because I got sidetracked from all the coughing. Yay! Yeah, so there's still a little bit of stuff to do, but it's hours and hours and hours away before the walkthrough. Yay. So I still have to make phone calls, but being able to do that, I have been so busy. And when I'm not busy, I'm just relaxing. And when I'm not from having work, and when I'm not relaxing and working, I've been trying not to fall asleep. No joy. Oh, here's the stupid part of this story. I have been having, over the past year, an issue with trying not to eat bad food. Because I've talked a lot how sugar is one of the leading causes of heart disease. Processed sugar is not good for you. It is the leading cause of heart disease in the United States. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but sugar is incredibly bad for you. It is horrific. I mean, they tried like 100 and some odd years back to introduce sugar as feed for animals, and it killed them fast. So sugar is not good. And we know this. But I have been dealing with, ever since all this began, eating a lot of like baked good stuff. Little Debbie, bags of Little Debbie donuts or stuff like that. I've been trying to move away from it. It's hard because one of the things that happens, you have neural tissue in your gut. Your intestines, your stomach and all that is wreathed in neural tissue, the same stuff that makes up your brain. So that's why when you have a gut feeling, a gut instinct, yeah, that's your neural tissue in your brain, in your belly speaking. We have microorganisms in our bodies. We are full of them. Our gut is absolutely stuffed with them. You can break them down into roughly two categories. There is the type that likes good food, and there is the type that likes bad food. They can influence the neural tissue in your gut. If you eat a lot of bad food, that suppresses the growth of the ones that like good food and increases the growth of those that like bad food. And the ones that like bad food influence your neural tissue. So when you start to get hungry, you crave bad stuff. And when you eat bad stuff, you feed the bad things, further suppressing the healthy stuff and keeping all those things that love the bad stuff going, hey, get more of that to your neural tissue. So, it works conversely as well. When you switch and start eating healthier and you eat less junk, yeah, those bad bugs are going to be really poking at the neural tissue in your belly, trying to get you to eat more Twinkies. Even as the healthier ones start growing and influencing you as well. So once you've been eating healthy long enough, the bad ones are suppressed, and they're the ones that are going, hey, can you listen to us too? While the healthy ones, every time you get hungry, they're going, hey, have some lettuce, have some celery, have this. They're not asking for anything specific, but it's the good, healthy stuff. So I've been dealing with that. God, I hope inhaling all those plastic fumes didn't damage my lungs permanently. Yay. So I've been dealing with that. I've been eating bad foods over the past year. Not a lot. I mean, I'll eat good food too. But there have been days where I've just eaten only bad food because I'll have like one major meal a day and then do minor league grazing. Especially since I started taking my ADHD meds, you're only supposed to take the meds no more than 45 minutes before you eat. So when I wake up, I can't eat because I'm taking my meds, and then I start doing this, so I can't eat, and then there's things, so it's hours later. I was at the store the other night, and I was walking through there, and I had been successfully resisting most everything. And then I stopped as I was passing by this one section because they had pieces of cake. And then while I was looking at one piece of cake, I noticed that they had a regular round cake. Just one sheet, but with frosting and stuff on it. And it was a unicorn cake with a picture of a unicorn on it. Very well done, very professionally made thing. And the advertisement on the top, the little label just said unicorn cake with buttercream frosting. And for some reason, I was just staring at the unicorn on that cake. Long story short, I ate the first half of the unicorn cake that night. Yesterday, my breakfast at about 9 o'clock, after doing all of my morning stuff, was eating the second half of the cake. So yesterday morning and the day prior, a full cake. Not exactly what you're supposed to be doing when you want to eat healthy. On the other hand, if you try to not eat just bad stuff, you do not have to eat perfectly as long as you work around things like that. Now, what I mean is, I watched this one video. There's this one person that eats macaroni and cheese, and that's it. One brand, every meal, for decades. And was healthy, was fine, because picked up too many calories from the fat, worked out a lot. Every time started picking up weight, went out and exercised, kept their weight down. Because it was just macaroni and cheese, they went and took extra supplements. If you eat normally, if you can eat normally, you do not need to take supplements. In fact, taking supplements can overload you with some things that you are getting in your food. If you do not eat well, and I do not eat well because I have these dentures which don't fit and they've already been broken once and I don't want to break them again, so I don't chew and I take them out when I'm not talking. They barely fit right now. I've got to get them fixed. Because of that, and the fact that I can't really eat anything without them, because my jaws won't come together, my lower jaw juts forward, so my gum lines are like this. I can't even really gum food. So that's special. Can't remember exactly where I was in that story because unfortunately I started hacking and coughing. But yeah, I've been dealing with that and trying not to overload myself with too much stuff, but yeah, I'm still doing that. I take the supplements to try and fill up with the food that I don't get. I mean, I take multivitamins, I take other little supplements here and there, like the potassium, because I take caffeine tablets to replace the potassium that you lose from the diuretic effect of the caffeine. So I'm trying, because I do not eat well, especially when I have dinner as half of a birthday cake, half of a birthday cake, and my breakfast the next morning is the rest of the birthday cake. Arg! I'm trying not to do that sort of thing. I need to lose weight. I want to keep my blood pressure down so that I can keep taking my meds. You can't keep your weight down if you're eating a birthday cake for dinner and breakfast. End of open of 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, indifferent. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I am an American English speaker, and even though I can't American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, insomnia, fibromyalgia, and more, I am sometimes lucky I can even pronounce the word mamalgia. Kurai Abernathy, I sure hope I'm close, and thank you very, very much. Rob1983, good to see you in the comments, thank you. Francis Botany, not sure, but thank you very, very much. Confused Owl 29, last night I was actually thinking about you because I hadn't seen you in the comments for a while. Right now, the spiders that I can see, only about 4 of them, but still, good to see you in the comments, and thank you. Aaron Ringer, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up, and I hope to get to those. DVR03, thumbs up, and I hope to speak with you today in Twitter DM for various channel ideas. M83, thumbs up, and thank you. We have Ricky Bettini, thumbs up. Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. There's Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up. Dazarath, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, thumbs up. Agent 420, greatly appreciated. And that is it. 12 people that left me comments in the last 24 hours. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and it is appreciated. It doesn't matter how many people comment. The fact that anyone at all does is a very good thing. If you can check out my various links down below, I have Patreon, Twitter, Facebook. I have Facebook, Twitter, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you wanted to help me out without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well, where hopefully today I finally get it updated for things like Reptisand and cat food and hamster bedding. That would be cool if you could check it out, but do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. A definite thumbs up on that. Thank you. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, I'm sorry my lungs are damaged. Hopefully, I'm not poisoned too much by the burning plastic stuff, so yay. But still, as bad as this thing is around the world, and depending on where you are, it could be good, it could be horrific. But please stay away from large groups of people. Wear a mask, wash your face, try to maintain your social distancing, try to get a vaccine if you can. So stay safe, stay creative, and you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a definite thumbs up. Hi. This is new, or at least, the last time I played this, I